Okay, so solving this problem here, we have x squared plus 2x minus 20 is 0. Solve by using our GDC. It doesn't specify how to use my GDC. The most efficient way then, in this case, is going to be polysimultaneous. And so if I go apps number 2, equation, polyroot finder, next, I'm going to go 1, 2, and negative 20. Solve that, and I get these values here. I get x is equal to negative 5.58. That's 3 significant figures, only 3 values count, and 3.58 as well. These are my values via polysimultaneous. But how else could I do it with my calculator, you wonder? Because I know you're all wondering that. Well, I could do it by graphing it. And that's what these steps here are for. So the first thing I'm going to do is enter this into my calculator. And I'm going to zoom to standard. Zoom, standard. Now, you should pause the video and try it yourself and see if you can do it. And make sure you're doing it with your calculator. And so when I look at my graph here, and I look at this, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks like negative 6. And this looks like a positive 4 about. And so there's my estimate. And then I'm going to do the negative 6 first. I'm going to go second, calculate. Number 2 is 0. Try that again. Estimate number 2. It asks for me, it says here that here's my equation, the left bound. Well, I want to be left of negative 6. So I'm going to say negative 8. And then I'm going to ask for the right bound, negative 8. So I'll say 0. And there's a little arrow here. It says look between these two values. My guess, well, I said already negative 6. I hit enter, and I can see that this value here is quite clearly x is negative 5.58. 3 significant figures is what I'm always looking for. I repeat this again for the other side. Number 2. My left bound, I'm going to go make this 0. I want to be to the left of this point here, left of it. But not so far left that it captures the next one, but so just left of this. To the right of this estimate, which I'll say is positive 6. Finally, my guess is 4. And again, I can see that x is 3.58. Important that you could do it either way because your calculator is a really helpful tool for you. Okay, and then finally we have the last question here. Using your calculator, see if you can do it without watching me. See if you get your answers. If not, and also use these steps to help you out. In doing this problem, I think perhaps the easiest way is to make this y1 and this y2. And so if I clear this, I get 5.3 x squared and 2 parentheses x plus 9. Close it up. And then I zoom to standard to get my good window, or my default window. I can't see the graphs way up high here, so I'm going to change my Y max. And I'm going to make it, I don't know, I'm going to make it 70, because it seems pretty high up there. And let's see what I get. Here they are. Okay, so in this case, I get my graph. If I do some estimating, I look here, it looks like this value here is going to be like negative 2, and this one's going to be like positive 3. So I'm labeling my graph as y is 5.3x squared, and this was y is equal to 2x plus 9. And so I have these estimates. Let's go and use our calculator to do it. I'm going to go second, trace again. This is a really helpful menu. By the time you're done in high school, you'll know what all these mean. And I'm going to do intersect number 5. It's asking me first curve as a question. Is the cursor on the first equation that I want to use? The answer is yes, so I hit enter. Second curve, is it, here's y2. Is this the second equation I want to enter? The answer is yes. Guess, well, let's do negative 2 first, so I'm going to hit negative 2. And indeed, my x value here, x equals negative 1.66. Repeat the steps, second trace. Number 5, intersect. First curve, enter. Second curve, enter. My guess, tell it near the value. I think it's 3. And then I get it's actually x equals 2.04. And so here are my two solutions, and my GDC was a big help.